Hi, my name is Ashton Gray, and I'm currently working on my bachelor's thesis in social services. And I'm looking for additional participants to help with that process. And so I'm hoping that's why you made it to this video. Either you're interested to participate yourself, or you know somebody who might be. And if that's the case, please forward this information to them. I'm really interested to hear from all of you. But let's get into the topic. The demographic that I am looking at is kind of a new and growing demographic in Finland, and that is the descendants of migrants. So people who were born in Finland, raised in Finland, but have one or more migrant parents. In particular, I'm looking at the youth demographic, so individuals between 16 and 29 years old. So if that's you, or you know somebody, you're in the right place. I am looking at kind of this idea of positioned belonging, and that is kind of how your sense of communal or national belonging and how that kind of comes from the messages you hear from people around you. So the kind of like, what did you hear from society, your parents, your peers, your teachers, just kind of everybody around you about how you fit into the community and how you fit into Finnish society and this concept of Finnishness, if you will. And so I'm going to hope to explore that with the help of the participants through a method called participatory video. And that method can mean a lot of things. But for the way I'm going to use it in my thesis is kind of it's a simple way for the participants, but it also works to give the most of the control over to the participants and away from me, who is a migrant but is not a descendant of migrants. So I should not be influencing the material, the videos created, really, because I'm not part of the demographic. But in this method, the way it will be done is that each participant will make a video between 5 to 15 minutes. The videos will just be made on a phone, unless you yourself have a better camera that you want to use, then that is your choice. But the phone is kind of what we're going for, because the point of the videos is not to be the most high quality video, but more about the message. And in that same vein, the videos will be no edit. Again, if you yourself want to do some editing at home, you know what you're doing, or if you have simply a few questions that I can help you with, then of course you can edit them, but that they are still primarily not going to be edited, and they're definitely not going to be edited by anybody other than the participant themselves. And so each video is going to look at the kind of how each of the participants themselves thinks about the topic, and the videos can be whatever the participant feels answers the questions for themselves. There's no requirement on language, there's no requirement on content. That said, if your video has other people in it, you have to have their permission. But it's completely up to you. It doesn't have to have, you can speak in the video, you can not, there can be music, it can be silence, whatever you feel answers the question in the impact that you want it to. And once the videos are collected, they will be presented at an event to professionals working in Central Ostrobothnia with youth. And in that way, they'll kind of get a glimpse of the experiences that people who are there working with are feeling, and hopefully that can help positively influence the work that they do with youth. And in that same way of each video, the participants has control over that video. They also have control over how the video is presented. At any point that you don't want the video, if you make the video and decide you don't want it shown at the event, you can say that. If you want an introduction to the video that is read out, you can. You can also have your video be anonymous and have nothing said about it. It's up to you if you want to use your name on the video. If you don't, it's about, as much as part of the benefit of the thesis would be to be able to present the feelings and the perspectives of the descendants of migrants to those working in the social field. It's also about the process of being able to go through, to think about these questions and be able to talk about them as a group. But I hope that helped. This video is going to get too long if we go into too many of the details. But like I said, the process can be, you can be as involved with the group of participants as you want, or you can do everything completely independently, and then you only have, you don't have that much. The work would be all about how much you want to do, and how involved you want to be in the process. But please contact me. I am really looking forward to hearing from as many people as possible, because this is a topic that I am passionate about, and I feel that it isn't looked at enough, and I'm really looking forward to being a part of this process. So, thank you.